Versace always wanted his company to be privately owned, which means that it is either family run or managed by a small group of investors. Present day, his sister Donatella owns 20% of the company, and the other 80% is actually just a couple of investors. With money being a topic, Versace is a brand that valued at $1.7 billion. Gianni, if alive today, would hold 50% stake in the company, which would put his net worth to about $800 million. His sister Donatella, who I just said has 20% of the company, is at a net worth of $300 million. I mean, I guess you could argue that she got the short end of the stick, I guess. But to conclude, Versace will always be known as one of the greatest fashion designers of all time, as he worked with famous people such as Elton John, Madonna, Naomi Campbell, and many more. His legacy will forever live on.
Gianni Versace was born December 2nd, 1946 in Reggio di Calabria, Italy. His two parents, Francesca and Antonio, were also born in Italy. So with that being said, Versace actually, right after he got out of high school, he actually went to go work for his mom, and that's kind of where he started gaining his own influence for trying to start and design his own company as well. Versace actually had two siblings. He had one brother named Santo and one sister named Donatella. After working for his mom for a couple years, in 1972, at the age of 26, Versace actually moved to Milan, and that's when he actually started his own company. So that caused a lot of controversy with Versace's work simply because he was a gay designer in the early 1970s, and that was very frowned upon at that time, simply just because he was a designer. Aside from that, in the late 1970s, after spending a couple years in Milan, that's when Versace really started to go solo into his own company, making his own things, but I'm gonna pass that to my boy Victor, and he's gonna explain a little bit about that.
Versace was raised in the world of design, learned his trade from his mother. She had her own company and ran her own dressmaking business. Right after completing high school, he went to work for his mother. In 1973, he became the designer of Biblis, a successful company. Versace became one of the top fashion designers of the 1980s and 1990s. He launched his first clothing line in Milan, Italy in 1978.
Tell me what it is. What are you best known for? What is the look that you think brings you the greatest sense of satisfaction?
I play with my work. I think the thing I want to be remembered is what I will do tomorrow. What I did is boring to me.
Yeah.
I think I'm too classic.
Too classic?
Yeah.
In other words, you don't think that you're pushing further enough out to the edges?
It's never enough in this work, I think. You know, you have to really break barrier every day. Fashion, to me, born and die every day.
The unexpected death of Gianni Versace was mourned by the world. He was a beloved fashion designer, brother, and fellow co-worker. He paved the way for many more male fashion designers to come through.
As he's walking up the stairs, what we know now to be Andrew Cunanan comes up behind him and shoots him twice in the head.
When we heard bang bang, I thought it was backfire from the lawnmower that was being worked on.
Oh my God, there's blood everywhere! Please!
So I run out the door, and Johnny was laying there. I check his artery, he was gone.
The fashion icon left murdered on his front steps.
Many people have speculated the motive behind Andrew Cunan's murder of Gianni Versace. He previously killed 4 people and was called into question for murders across 3 different states, and Andrew Cunan had come into Miami Beach, Florida 2 months prior before killing Gianni Versace. Andrew was on a personal hunt to find the man or customer who had given him AIDS at the time. But when an autopsy report had come back, it had come back that Andrew Cunan did not have the HIV or AIDS disease.
So according to John Walsh, he thought he singled out Versace, but did they have any relationship?
That is the enduring question and mystery. There are those who say they were very close, that Cunanan and Versace had met, that in fact he was a house guest at Versace's house. But then there are others who say the two never met, that he never met the man who wound up killing him.
His sister Donatella Versace took over the company for her brother along with her other brother, Santos Versace. They still own each a 20% stake in the company.
Donatella This is your brother's apartment, right?
Yes, it is.
It's been 20 years since you lost your brother, John Me. What do you think he would say about the work you've done as the brand's artistic director?
Not good enough.
What do you miss most about John Me?
His laugh.
What was your favorite memory with him?
Being backstage with him at the latest fashion show in Paris, just before he was killed.
In what way did he inspire you?
His life inspired me.
What's the best advice that he's ever given you?
Be true to yourself.
And you created this tribute collection in memory of him. Why now?
It was too painful to think about it before. 20 years went by and I was ready.
I'm sure you'd be very proud.